What's up, homies?
What's up?
You were here 2 years ago after you broke the facility record, and then we brought you back. So that's when we bring you in, just so you know.
Keep breaking the facility record.
Keep breaking the record.
Once a year.
Once a year. Exactly. And then literally, Ryan and I are in the same ward. We played basketball this morning. We had great early success, and then some kid showed up and just took it to us. I don't even know his name.
He was wearing a hoodie and he was like Hoodie Mellow out
Hoodie
there.
Mellow. He was on the other end. He came down. He crushed us.
What was Jimmer Fredette's alter ego when he got makeup put on? Like, who was that guy?
Oh, what was his name? I can't remember.
Something Schloss.
Like
Nick
Schloss.
Maybe that was him.
Maybe
that was the guy.
Nick Schloss.
Maybe it was him.
Yeah, Ryan can play, man. He's a good player.
Hey, there's a good reason that we brought you both in, and this is a unique dynamic because, Sebastian, you passed your coach. We talked about breaking the record, but you passed Ryan in doing so. So what does it mean for you to pass the elite Ryan Waite on that board?
I think we've decided that was a long time coming because, I don't know, this whole season we was just running fast in workouts and then finally got to put it together in a race. But definitely very grateful that Ryan is helping me out to run faster than he can.
What's that experience like for you? Because obviously you want to coach the guys to be better than you were and anyone else was, yet you kind of want to stay up there.
Well, I mean, to some degree, I guess that's just my desire to still be in my 20s. But
that's why we're still here, too. Yeah.
But the reality is, like, I want all these guys to pass me on the top 10 board. If they're doing that, then I'm doing my job. And I think that Sebastian's just the first of many to come. I think we've got a really good 800 crew over the next few years, and I think a lot of them are going to be pushing me down one spot at a time, and hopefully in a few years my name's off the board altogether.
Did you have any mixed feelings about this most recent transaction on the board?
No, not at all. I mean, it was pure joy. Somebody did say that to me. It was like a little bittersweet for you, and I'm like, where's the bitter? I guess this is all sweet.
That's awesome.
No horseradish.
Super happy for Sebastian. He's been working so hard. He's had, like he said, just some incredible workouts recently, things that I know that I never could do. And talking to some of the other recent BYU greats and telling them about the workouts he's doing, they say the same thing. They're like, I don't think I could have done that. Shaquille Walker, who ran 144 and ran professionally,
Shaq.
He's like, I could not have done that workout that he did the other day. So I think that just shows he's on a good path, and we just got to keep putting it together in the races, and great things are going to happen.
2 years ago when we brought you in, you were like just off the radar, and then you show up and just crush it. What have the last 2 years been like for you as you kind of established yourself as one of the top guys in the country at the 800?
It's been really interesting because I feel like my sophomore year was pretty good. I got to go to indoor nationals, and then I had a little slight injury that kind of threw off training towards the end of outdoor last year. But it was super, super consistent. And then I don't know what happened kind of this year, but it was just very inconsistent, and races were just weird. But like I said, we just got to sit down with Ryan and other people and just kind of talk about race plans and race strategies, because they're the workouts are going great, and on paper, as Joe loves to say, on paper everything is amazing. So it was just fun we sat down on Wednesday, Thursday before the race, and we're the race strategy is treat it like a workout. So you're just gonna go and just kind of run behind Jake, who is pacing me, and you're not gonna do anything until 500 meters in. And then it's a fast finish 8, so the last 300 just go. And I think that's kind of what these last 2 years have been like, is just kind of figuring out more how I race, because my first year was kind of just magical almost. And then I'm okay, now I got to do all the hard work.
Another strategy and
how to do that again.
Yep.
Sebastian Fernandez and Ryan Waite are with us on BYU Sports Nation. Okay, we just saw your numbers. So you're number 3 all-time at BYU in the indoor 800, number 4 all-time in the outdoor 800. You currently rank 3rd in the 800 in the Big 12. Well, here come the Big 12 championships. So you just talked scheme. What are your goals there, Sebastian? You feel like you can go in there and win this thing legitimately?
I think so. I think what we've kind of decided is that I can race anyone, and it's just a matter of just staying calm, relaxed, and just running how I run. And obviously Ryan and I will figure out a good race plan and strategy for Big 12s, but really it's just going to be go compete and try to win. So
love it.
Yeah.
Well, there's so much history, obviously, in track and field and cross country, Ryan, here, yourself included. What's it like to now be a coach and try and coach these guys to be the next gen, given all the awesome history that continues to be written, by the way, especially in the marathon and the Olympics? We got 2 of the 3 from the U.S.
Oh, it's unreal. I mean, I was a student athlete here, and that meant the world to me to be here as a student athlete. And then when I got to stay on the staff after I graduated, that meant the world to me. And I took a little hiatus out east for a while, and that was a great experience. But
Delaware, you were right after Kevin Young in Delaware.
Yeah, Kevin Young and I just didn't quite overlap, but I'm excited to connect with him about our Delaware days. But yeah, I came back from Delaware, and when I got that call and asked to come back, it was a no-brainer for me just because of what this place means. Not just what it means as a school, and not just what it means as a program, but just what it did for me personally. There's no way I could have turned that down, regardless of the fact that I was, in a lot of ways, stepping down. I was a head coach at Delaware and stepping into an assistant position, but being here just means so much, just from an overarching standpoint, but a personal standpoint as well.
There are some stars that are going to run in Paris, which is so cool, specifically Connor Manson, Clayton Young, and Ryan, you were involved in helping them ascend to where they are and a part of coaching them. So how do you manage the emotions of seeing those guys hit the highest level and compete for gold in Paris?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because most of their ascension took place while I was out east, but I was involved very heavily in their recruiting process. Clayton, I think I was actually a student athlete still when he was being recruited. Nice. That's how it works at BYU, you know? There's that 7-year gap. But Connor, I was the director of ops while he was being recruited. So mostly when I see these guys, I just shake my head, and I just remember the high school seniors that were coming in on their recruiting trips and the things we did. And so to see what they're doing now, it's super surreal. Obviously, Rory Linkletter as well is going to be representing Canada there. I'm so pumped to go to Paris this summer, see these guys run around the streets of Paris and cheer for them. It's on my birthday, like the best birthday present ever.
That'll be awesome.
Cheering for guys that I love and seeing them just do it at the highest level. And it's super inspiring to the student athletes currently. I mean, Sebastian and some of our others, they have elite aspirations as well. And we're just grateful for all those people who have paved the way to help these guys continue to dream big and hopefully achieve some of those same things someday.
Can't wait to watch the push for gold and the push for a Big 12 championship.
And the Olympic trials, we'll have some more guys. So Big 12 championships this week. Good luck.
Thank you.
Have fun, man.